Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Park Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. We have waited patiently and sometimes impatiently, and the moment is finally here. Time to kick off a new season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Georgia State's offense is on the field for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. Oh, he's got some space. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Running to Green. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and still on his feet. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Going with the counter play here. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Finds his big tight end. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Jackson. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI, stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
Lost the defense is wide open. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody made a big mistake in the back end.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Walker. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Give to the back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And you watch the right defensive end get in there so fast, rush the passer, get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. I love the replays of these things when you can really hone in on that one guy on the one side and you just watch him go to work.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Tight end finds a soft spot. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. A strike downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
That's caught. It's Smith. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Sends it back in motion. Going to take a shot on second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Avery. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Looking down the middle. And they're not on the same page there. Behind the chains now on second and long. Gets the back moving. On the option. He'll toss it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
And first down for the offense.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Goes to the option. Quick toss. Runs through the tackle. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll send out the kicker here. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Kansas State went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Cats in a statement win if there ever was one. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue.
He's going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. And I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Garbers. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. New set of downs after the completion. Got it in the middle. It's Garbers. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw again. Looking to get it in. And it's in for a touchdown.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Walker. And the returner will be knocked down. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Snags a quick pass on the left. Turning on the Jets. He goes out of bounds. Couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Panthers can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Riles. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Looking to throw on first down. They'll go with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Brings up second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Amos.
Look, as an offense, we're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 40. He's got great speed. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws for the tight end. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And the try is no good. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Atlanta. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Makes a catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. That took nerves of steel to convert that 4th down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the 3rd quarter to create some momentum, help them go crazy, help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big 4th down conversion.
Makes the catch. It's Jackson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. He had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. It's Walker. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Finds the tight end. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Riles. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Looking to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Riles. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Amos. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Riles. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Amos. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Domers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by 6 over Boise State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. The sure hands. It's Garbers. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
He's got him. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to the big tight end. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time with his feet. The sure hands, it's Smith. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Lets it fly. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting there, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. To the air on first down. got it in the middle. It's Robinson. Let's talk for a second about Georgia State. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from those.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Catch in the middle. It's Amos. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise.
He's got it inside the 30. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They'll throw it from the red zone. Caught. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Panthers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down here.
There he goes! That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Oh, a lot of space. The 20. Past the 10. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hurst. There he goes to the right. He's at the 40. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Panthers!
Well, the defense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team kick.
So the offense picks up 15 yards after an egregious blunder on special teams.
On the ready. Here we go.
The option look. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Now the toss. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Got his man to the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the